The real story behind the cartoon Nobita and Doraemon. Doraemon is a Japanese series that was created by Fujiko F. Fujiya that revolves around a robotic cat named Doraemon. He travels back in time from the 22nd century to help a boy named Nobita Nobi. But before we continue, if you like this kind of video, hit the like and subscribe button and the notification bell so you can be updated on our next video. So now let's continue. Well, Doraemon is preferred by all sorts of people and it has occupied a specific place in our hearts. But if you don't know about the real story of Nobita and Doraemon, then probably you are living under the rock. Yes, you read it right. Doraemon's story plot is based on a real-life incident. The story has received so much of sarcastic criticism that it has now become a controversy. Not kidding. The real story. The real emotional story of the series Doraemon is that Nobita was suffering from schizophrenia. It is a disorder in which a person has less ability to think, feel and behave clearly. Moreover, his mental controlling power diminishes. Nobita was also abused and bullied in his school by his classmates because he suffered from this mental condition. His friends left him fearing that one day Nobita can provide harm to them, and he became lonely. Due to the disease and loneliness, he felt mediocre, abandoned and stressed out. His medical condition forced him to imagine the character of Doraemon, who is a robotic cat and has come to help him in every possible way. Later on, making Doraemon Nobita's best, imaginary, friend. At 16, he started medical counseling for the treatment of his disease. The doctor then told him that Doraemon does not exist. It is just a mere imagination of his unconscious mind over which he needs to put control. This left Nobita in a complete shock that he was lonely again. He suffered mental trauma. Finally, Nobita couldn't bear the truth. He shot himself by his father's gun and committed suicide at the age of 16. So, to pay tribute to Nobita's soul, Doraemon series was started. Summing up, sad story, right? None of it is true. Writing this was an exercise in the spreading of fake news. We take information coming from sources we trust without giving it a second glance and blindly believing it to be true. Of course, stories like the one I wrote above are even harder to believe, but what I wanted to illustrate is that if I can spend so much time writing up a completely nonsense story about a fictional character that Nobita Hiroshi made up, how much time and effort do you think the people who have agendas to change your mind will spend on writing long pieces of fake news? It is important for us to realize that we need critical thinking to analyze whatever we read on the internet. Information is the new oil, so use information wisely and you will become an informed citizen of the world. Be safe out there. Too many people with cock and bull stories. So what do you think about this video? Comment down below. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe so you will be updated on our next upcoming videos.